Ever Oladipo gets tricky with it, putting on a show for everyone with that one.
Markkanen kicks to White. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Lets the three fly. Unable to get that one. So Indiana will take it the other way. Indiana moving it around to the middle. Left side, Turner. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Here's Sabonis. Off target from outside. Now the Bulls with it. Levine for three. Markkanen dishes to Carter. Turner with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And it's Oladipo that time on the assist by Sabonis. Oladipo's got his second basket of the game.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis. Capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
Markkanen in the corner. To the paint. Turner with the steal. And again, Indiana running the floor. Here's Oladipo. Banked in off the glass. Oladipo's got 6.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now here is Carter. Kicks to Markkanen. In the corner, it's Levine. Lock at 6. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Rogged in the pass to Sabonis. Stolen by Markkanen. And oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. And then Carter with the jam.
Oh, man, what a smart feed from Markkanen. I mean, I'd like to see him do that more. Get his teammates involved.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Now here's Sabonis. Now the pass to McDermott. Back to Sabonis. It's off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Justin Holiday's checked in for the Pacers. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Satoransky against Lamb. That one goes. Count it.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Dunn passes to Cornette. No good on the shot. So the Pacers will take it the other way. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. So for the Bulls, Valentine comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Satoransky. And a change for the Pacers. Holiday's checked in. Bulls trail by 11. Dunn kicks to Cornette. Back to Dunn. Pass to Harrison. It's stolen by Lamb. And they're moving it up. McDermott finds Holiday. Here's Bitadze. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Bitadze's got 6.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Valentine with it. And they get it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Chicago shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
It's a hand on it. Young on the follow.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Holiday, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Indiana Pacers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low.
Venom.
And recently we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he put...
we should have energy and we should be outplaying the other team. Like
Craig trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Indiana, they've got McDermott, and it's Holiday in at the small forward. Pass to Dunn. Young looking around. Pass to Cornette. With the fadeaway. The rebound by Holiday.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
They get the rebound and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Chicago making a switch here. White's checked in. Indiana also making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. TJ Warren comes in for McDermott. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Jeremy Lamb. Harrison kicks to White. Young left side for three. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call.
That is.
Got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you.
There is where Carter Jr. is most comfortable. It feels like he can score at will from there.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so LaVine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. 8-point game. It's Carter, high post. Back to LaVine. Carter with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Oladipo. And here we go. Warren's got it. The fast break chance. Turner passes to Brogdon. Back to Turner. Knocks it loose. And stolen by White. LaVine looking around. And it's White missing. Pacers leading by 8.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Down low, Turner with the steal. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Warren the pass to Brogdon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Denzel Valentine.
And defense comes at Brogdon hard, but he shoots through. Good technique helped him to get that one off.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Wendell Carter. Porter comes in for Valentine. And Satoransky's subbed in for Kobe White. And the Pacers also making a change. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
Hutchison passes to Markkanen. Kick out to Levine. Bulls moving the ball around. And the basket by Hutchison.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
To the middle. Stolen by Markkanen. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. All going up court. That's in. And the Pacer lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Levine.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Warren dishes to Turner. Left side, Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. He kicks it to Warren. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Satoransky, the pass to Markkanen. Outside, Porter. And the pass to Satoransky. And he makes good on the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Back to McConnell. It's Turner, high post. Markkanen on him. Outside Turner. Shoots over Markkanen.
He's a fluid athlete with great coordination for his size. Markkanen moves his...
And so it's the Indiana Pacers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. It was all about Indiana as the game got going. They opened up the game knocking down shots and defending. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Porter at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And how about the active hands there? Oladipo can pick your pocket like it's nothing. He is a disrupted defender.
Markkanen kicks to Levine. Back to Markkanen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And last year, Lauri Markkanen was asked to change his style of play a bit. He did more spot-up shooting for the team.
Yeah, and honestly, in my opinion, GA, it was a waste of what Markkanen can be. I mean, this kid can dunk on you inside, post up, face, get you in the triple threat, shoot the 3 off the spot up, and more so importantly, maybe even handle the ball. He can make players around him better. He has one of the quickest first steps to take guys off the dribble in the league for his size. I'd like to see him take greater advantage of his skill set.
Warren the pass to Sabonis. Turner trying to free himself up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And with Sabonis, as his minutes have increased, so has his production. The future is bright for this young man.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Zach LaVine. White against Holiday. Sabonis with the block.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Right side, Holiday. Swiped it away. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. Finished off the break.
Great instincts on the break. Dunn seems to have a knack for running the right route.
Pacers leading by 6. Right side, Sabonis. To the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, you look at the career of Victor Oladipo, drafted 2nd overall out of Indiana, but didn't break out in his NBA career until coming to the Pacers. A bit of a late bloomer.
And Kevin, Oladipo's a prime example of some players just needing time. It also shows you how much the right situation helps a player. Oladipo always had the talent. He just found a place to foster it.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
McConnell kicks to Holiday. Inside. Here's Bitadze. The kick out to Holiday. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Satoransky's checked in for Chicago. Bulls trail by 8. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Dunn passes to Satoransky. Dunn looking over the floor. 6 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
And the Bulls making a change here. Hutchison's checked in. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
The shot by Turner, no good. And it's Harrison with the ball for Chicago. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Hutchison, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
And Holiday, here we go. Stolen by Satoransky. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Levine with the ball. Passes it to Satoransky. Back to Levine. Satoransky with it. To the paint. Here's Carter. Tries again. Kick out to Levine. Satoransky, bounce pass. A fader. And again, Chicago. No good. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Here's Turner. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Turner's got 8 points.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooters.
Kick out to Levine. Satoransky looking around. Pass to Carter. Indiana leading by 8. Lamb passes to Holiday. This one for 3. But they'll get another chance. Outside, Lamb. Pass to Holiday. Back to McDermott. 3-pointer. The shot, no good. And so it's the Indiana Pacers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard. Bulls trail by 8. Outside, Levine. Stolen by Brogdon. It's Oladipo on the wing. There's Sabonis. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
And the balance Sabonis has is impressive. Able to score even when the D is physical with it.
Levine finds Markkanen, and that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That's his first foul. Done. He's checked in for Zach LaVine. To the left wing. Markkanen inside the line. The Bulls keep it alive. Back to Dunn. And another turnover here by Chicago.
Yeah, couldn't quite hang on to it. They're not in a position now where they can afford to be giving it away like that.
Indiana leading by 10. Brogdon kicks to Warren. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Porter with the steal. White with it. Sabonis defending. White looking around. Here's Carter. Good D by Brogdon. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. Up and in on the layup. And now it's a 12-point Indiana lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Carter now, top of the key. Outside, Porter. Carter. And Carter with his second chance points.
Oh, man, what a good job by Carter. I mean, takes complete control of the paint and finishes the play strong.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 10. He dishes it to Dunn. Pulls up. High post. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Timing on display. I mean, you got to respect Wendell Carter Jr.'s ability to read where misses are going. Powerful.
It's stolen by Carter. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Outside, White. Feeds it to Carter. Turner with the steal. Now the Pacers moving it up. Sabonis is running. Stolen by Markkanen. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
All right. It simply overpowers defenders when met with contact. I mean, Carter Jr.'s tough as nails.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Zach LaVine's checked in for Chris Dunn. And Satoransky's subbed in for White. And Oladipo kicks to Brogdon. Now Oladipo. Here's Turner. That one a little long. Outside, Markkanen. Satoransky against Warren.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
There's the lob to Oladipo.
And this is why the team loves Oladipo. Consistently productive, ensuring he makes a difference on offense.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Oladipo. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. The 19-foot shot. Levine finds Markkanen. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Porter. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Satoransky. Here's Carter. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Oh, that's the guy to go to when everything's frenetic. I mean, Carter has that steady.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. Shots good by Turner.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Levine dishes to Markkanen. Back to Levine. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Indiana. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
Satoransky, the pass to Carter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Here's Sumner. Offline. So it's Indiana picking up the win. This was a very strong. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Hey, I'm Brian, and I'm here to talk about my team. Right now, Grant Hill is included in the latest Idols release. Along with Diamond, Westbrook, and Petrovic, this is truly a can't-miss pack. And don't forget, each season in my team has tons of unique reward cards. In Season 2,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Central Florida, the city. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA Bet. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Brogdon in at point guard. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Now here's Turner. Left side, Sabonis. Warren against Isaac. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
And, you know, Isaac is no stranger to contact. Doesn't mind it, embraces it, and as a result, the defense can't bother or distract him.
Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Here's Fournier. Another shot. The rebound by Turner. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Boy, and I think you've got to give credit to the aggressiveness by Sabonis there, guys. Like seeing him be opportunistic and taking charge in that situation.
Now here's Fultz. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Brogdon. Now the Pacers moving it up. Oladipo's running. Here's Warren. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Boy, I tell you what, I love watching Warren match the defense's intensity and still be able to convert. This is a hard-nosed, really good offensive player.
Here's Vucevic. And that one drops for him.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Indiana.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
How about the concentration level of Vucevic? I mean, we often overlook that, but just keeping his hand steady on the shot attempts, even while getting bumped and roughed up a bit.
Sabonis, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Vucevic.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Warren. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Doesn't go that time. Pacers leading by 5. Sabonis finds Lamb. Here's Turner. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now here's Isaac. Defense is right there, and the shot goes in.
I think you got to keep Isaac from getting in the paint. Once he's established position there, the defense is toasted up.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Gordon after the basket by Sabonis. Here's Vucevic. Gordon trying to break loose. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Isaac.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Fultz. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
And stolen by Fournier. Pushing it up. Here's Gordon. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Sabonis now is not going to shy away from contact. He really aggressively attacks the defense.
The Magic trail by 3. Gordon inside. Sabonis is there. And the basket by Gordon.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Sabonis, the pass to Turner. Makes it off the glass.
Sabonis making sure to pass it where his teammates are open, and that's just being a good passer there.
Gordon inside. Defended by Sabonis. And it's Gordon missing. And Lamb, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. Trailing by 5. And stolen by McConnell. Now the fast break. Lamb with the ball. And Lamb slams it home.
Yeah, the speed in transition. That's what kills. When you allow Lamb to leak out, he's going to get to the rim.
Fournier in the corner. It's stolen by Lamb. Here's the break. Here's Turner. The shot misses. And so it's the Indiana Pacers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is. And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall form,
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness.
You know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Indiana, we've got Brogdon, and it's Holiday in at the 2 guard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
How about this clear example of perseverance? I mean, he's in his 8th season before he makes an All-Star game in 2019. Nikola Vucevic just stayed with it, continued to get better.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range, but I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many. Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Ross.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Indiana moving the ball around. The pass to Brogdon. Down low. Shot clock at 6. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. Carter Williams, he's checked in for the Magic. And the Pacers also making a change. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Boy, he gets up so easily, throwing it down. T.J. Warren making it happen.
Here's Carter Williams. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Augustine. Here's Gordon. Shoots over Brogdon. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Pacers leading by 13. Pass to Bitadze. He kicks it to Oladipo. All alone. No good off the back of the rim. The Magic have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. To the right side. Ennis passes to Carter Williams. Here's Gordon. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Left side, Warren.
Remaining in the quarter.
We've got 1:55 left here in the second. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right. Here's Ennis. A rebound by Bitadze.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Basket good. And the Pacers lead by 15.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Warren the pass to Oladipo, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Oladipo's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, Oladipo has really expanded his game, can do a lot of damage in a lot of different ways at the offensive end. Very polished.
Gordon, it's good. The assist that time for Menace.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Outside Warren. On the wing, Holiday. Oladipo outside. Brogdon outside. Passes it to Bitadze. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
That free throw good from Ross. And both free throws good for Ross.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to McDermott. To the inside. Can't finish the one-handed jam. And so it's Indiana riding a 15. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. There was a big-time first quarter for Domantas Sabonis. He had 10 points, and that's going to do it for.
And there was wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Domantas Sabonis has been exceptional here, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
And without a doubt, one of the big reasons why the Pacers were so tough last year was Domantas Sabonis. He continued to improve and was a statistical monster across the board.
And, you know, Greg, the biggest jump for Sabonis was on the glass. I mean, his rebounding went to another level. And he's a terrific rebounder at both ends, but especially at that offensive end. And he bangs that glass all the time. He attacks missed shots like his life depends on it.
Here's Vucevic. Here's Fultz. Kicks it to Vucevic. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. The second chance effort. Sabonis finds Brogdon. Oladipo with the bounce pass. Here's Sabonis. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Magic trail by 13. Here's Isaac. Nice D from Warren. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. Back to Brogdon. 13 feet away. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Brogdon's got 7 points in the game.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA, and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Magic making a change here. Augustine's checked in. Lamb, he's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. Fultz looking around. Lays it up off the glass.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Inside, here's Oladipo, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Here's Vucevic. No good. Good work defensively by Turner. Lamb against Fournier to the paint. Isaac with the steal. Here's Fultz. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 3 assists now in this one. And there's the pass to Sabonis. Here's Oladipo. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Isaac goes in. That cuts the lead to single digits. Isaac's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, I think you got to do a lot more than that against Isaac. He's just so big, effortlessly fending off the defense when he's taking it to the cup.
Here's Turner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. He was all alone on that one. And the Pacers lead by 11.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Fultz. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Hey, I tell you what, I like the fact that Markelle Fultz is not afraid of contact. He doesn't mind getting roughed up. When he's going up with his shot, he plays through that contact nicely.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Terrence Ross comes in for Evan Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. The Magic trail by 10. Ross with it. Now defended by McDermott. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Great appreciation for Ross. Never afraid of going into the contact on the way up. Well done.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getters, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time scored.
The Magic making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Nice shot by McDermott.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Isaac outside. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Gordon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Jeremy Lamb.
Really a fantastic job by Gordon to bury himself down there, giving the defense really no other choice than to foul him.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Holiday. Passes to Holiday. To the inside. Turner. The shot, no good. Isaac with some nice D. Here's Gordon. The Magic again can't hit. No good on that one. And so it's Indiana up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court right now for the Pacers, Doug McDermott is out there with Miles Turner, and it's T.J. Warren, and it's Holiday in at the point. Here's Gordon. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And whenever there's an opportunity to drive, Gordon just flies to the rim. Great quickness, breathtaking quickness.
Holiday with the 3. Rebounded by Isaac. It's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Magic. It's a 10-point game. And the foul on Miles Turner. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Markelle Fultz is checked in for the Magic. Holiday with the 3, sinks the triple. And the Pacers lead by 13. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Brogdon the pass to Holiday. Here's Warren. Back to Brogdon. Clock at 6. Poked loose. It's stolen by Fultz. And up the court come the Magic on the break. And it's Vucevic missing.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Sabonis finds Brogdon. Now, here's Warren. Turner looking around. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Magic trail by 11. Here's Gordon. Ross trying to break loose, and it's Gordon missing. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That is his first foul of the game. Fournier's checked in for the Magic. And the Pacers also making a change. Oladipo's checked in. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Sabonis. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Sabonis with the steal. Fultz against Brogdon. And Gordon over to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Orlando with the ball. Orlando, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
Warren with the ball. Isaac picks him up. Outside Warren. Just 5 on the clock. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Magic trail by 11. Here's Fournier. Oladipo with the block.
Cannot take Oladipo's athleticism lightly. One of the very best in the league as a 2-guard at blocking shots.
But they get it back. Outside to Brogdon. Trying to get something going. Indiana with a new shot clock. It's stolen by Fultz. Isaac goes in, and the lead is down inside single digits.
And for a near 7-footer, Isaac is remarkably agile. I mean, he's gazelle-like with his agility, solid at knifing inside, and does a good job driving to the goal.
And here's Brogdon from the arc. Offensive rebound.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pacers.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Domantas Sabonis.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Outside to Brogdon. Pass to Oladipo. Lets it go from deep. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Fultz, no good. Outside Turner. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For our interesting matchups. It's great to be with you on a Monday afternoon. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard position. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at point. Now, here's Sexton. And Drummond kicks to Garland. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And another shot. And it's Drummond missing.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
5 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. And that one's good, Brogdon. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Now here's Turner after the miss from Andre Drummond. Sabonis finds Turner. Brogdon with it. Pass to Oladipo. To the middle. Here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Sexton the pass to Osman. Now Garland. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here is Love, following the score by Miles Turner. The shot by Sexton, no good. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Down low, out to Turner. Over to the left wing. Here's Brogdon, powered down with both hands.
How about Brogdon showing a little bit of the bunnies there?
The Cavaliers have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. To the left side wing. Here's Love. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Oladipo was the most improved player in 2018, his first season with the Indiana Pacers, after being the second pick in the 2013 draft.
And Indiana making a change here. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. McDermott comes in for Sabonis. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Warren. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Now here's Oladipo, following the shot by Tristan Thompson. Bitadze, the pass to McDermott. Back to Porter, takes the 3, drains it from beyond the arc.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
Pacers leading by 5. We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Windler, the pass to Nance. Here's Thompson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
That's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the deal.
And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Pacers. Justin Holiday comes in for Victor Oladipo. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. McDermott dishes to Holiday. Bitadze, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Here's Windler, covered by Lamb.
You know, the offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind.
Holiday attacking. And Thompson sends it back.
Shooter just can't help but throw that ball into Tristan Thompson's hand.
Porter, no luck. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bitadze, the pass to McDermott. Indiana moving the ball around. Chalk up 2 there.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, if Thompson is going to get that deep, you almost have to wrap 2 hands around him and hope he doesn't score.
2 shots.
And so Thompson nails both of them. McDermott passes to Holiday. And here's McDermott. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Pacers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Porter with the steal. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Windler in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Out to Nance. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Got a piece of it. Holiday up top. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Porter, here we go. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
To the paint. Here's Bitadze. Lamb passes to Bitadze. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Pacers. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. It's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Cavaliers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Greg, good to see Jeremy Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing, you think, off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court, and he'll continue to be a productive player for the foreseeable future.
Sexton, he's checked in for Garland. Then for the Pacers, Turner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Sabonis comes in for Doug McDermott. And it's T.J. Warren in for Lamb. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Turner leading the charge. Up top, Nance. He's covered by Warren. Pacers leading by 14. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3
before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Aaron Holiday.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now, here's Sexton. He's covered by McConnell, and it's sent back by Turner.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Brogdon finds McConnell. Turner with it, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Sabonis with the steal. Brogdon against Porter, and stolen by Drummond. And here we go. Love heading to the hoop, and Love throws it down.
Kevin Love gets to the right spot that time in transition for an easy two.
To the inside. Here's Turner, and it's sent back by Drummond. And Porter, here we go. Love. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
You think about post players in the league with who you can run an offense through, and because of Kevin Love's incredible passing ability and vision, he might be at the top of the list as somebody you could play through.
Oladipo, he's checked in for T.J. McConnell. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Here's Drummond. That one off the back iron and out.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Warren kicks to Brogdon. And it's sent back by Drummond. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Yep, that one goes. And the Pacers lead by 17.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Second shot opportunity. Here's Drummond. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Outside to Brogdon. Puts up a 3. That one misses. And so it's the Indiana Pacers riding a 15-point.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, Indiana did not hesitate to set the pace. Throughout his career, Malcolm Brogdon has switched. And that does it for our halftime.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it's Warren with the ball for Indiana.
And the Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker. And it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner up front. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the small forward position.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here. And well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
Inside. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Drummond.
Now, Garland is so small that if there's a little bit of room, he's going to find a sliver.
Sabonis finds Oladipo. Indiana moving it around. Lets it go with the three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25 and 14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
Shots good by Turner.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
From deep three-point range, Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, that's a real nice looking deep 3-ball there.
Sexton against Oladipo. Pass to Warren. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. He can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 13. It's tipped. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Out to Turner. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. He dishes it to Warren. And Garland comes to help. The shot by Brogdon wide open. The three-pointer no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Stolen by Warren. Double team Sabonis. Over in the corner, Warren. Back to Sabonis. Outside Warren. It's Turner, high post. To the middle, and stolen by Drummond. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Garland, and it's blocked.
Well, TJ improving his awareness on defense is something that coaches are looking for. Nice block there.
That one drops for him. Oladipo's got 6 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
From deep. The shot by Sexton, no good.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Turner passes to Warren. Over Sexton. That one rolling around and rims out. The Cavaliers trail by 15. And Drummond kicks to Love. Here's Sexton. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They led by as many as 18 points. And Warren, here we go. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. There's Garland. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career, but around the midway point, he really started to take off.
You wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season, and maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
Inside, and finished off by Porter.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
Now, here's McConnell. He's covered closely. Bitadze, the pass to Lamb. Lets the three fly. The shot, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 15. There's the pass to Windler. He kicks to Nance. Here's Porter. And he converts the layup. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish. The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Up in time. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been active. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. It's intercepted. And Cleveland turns it over again. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Pacers leading by 15. Lamb, good. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
And you have to be excited about the work rate that Thompson has shown lately. He has become a much more active player.
Well, the ability just to stay with that high motor is Tristan Thompson's calling card at this point. On the interior, wants to play physical and wants to disrupt anything he can on the inside to make an impact.
Here's Windler. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Nance with no one around. Offline with his 3. Pacers leading by 19. Outside Holiday. Wants to get it to Turner and does. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Thompson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
Here's Sabonis. They get it back, and Turner stays with it. And the Pacers lead by 21.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Nance. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Oh, great ball movement there.
On the wing, Nance. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Larry Nance Jr. has all of the ability to be effective from there.
Holiday attacking, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Here's Garland. It's rebounded by Indiana.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Sabonis with the bucket.
So lethal when your big man can drive the lane with success. Sabonis showing off his agility on that one.
Nance dishes to Thompson, and plenty of contact, and so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
To the left wing. Stolen by Thompson. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Exum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The first one falls. Exum hits them both. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Leaf. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Leaf's got his first bucket of the night.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pacers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Domantas Sabonis.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
To the wing right side. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Exum's shot is off. And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for Indiana. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. McDermott passes to Turner. Count it.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Exum with a wide open look. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Leaf. Turner up top. On its way from McDermott for two. Can't get it to fall. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team...
more trivia? Let's go. In the sports comedy Like Mike, Calvin Cambridge finds a pair of sneakers that gives him amazing basketball skills with the initials of which famous NBA basketball star?
Was it Allen Iverson, Tracy McGrady, Michael Jordan, or Chris Webber?
The Pacers sporting a good look as they came through the tunnel earlier. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter at small forward. And for Indiana, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard position.
A big like Turner just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Outside, Levine. Lets it go with the 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Nice form. The elbow right in line. Zach LaVine has a fantastic-looking shot.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
Hey, Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feels it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers and big possessions now.
Now Brogdon, following the miss by Otto Porter from deep. Brogdon the pass to Warren. The shot's good.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Outside, Levine. Outside, Porter. Carter kicks to Levine. Back to Carter. And he banks in the layup.
Beautiful find by LaVine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
Down low, and it's Turner finishing it off.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
White the pass to Carter. Levine against Oladipo. It's deflected. Here's Carter. That shot off the mark. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Here's Brogdon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
Brogdon hits them both. And great with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him at the top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
Now here is Carter, and it's Carter again missing. Here's Oladipo. Look at that.
Nice.
And I love it whenever Oladipo gets tricky with it. Putting on a show for everyone with that one.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Carter with his second chance points. Carter's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Now here's Oladipo. Passes it to Turner. Back to Oladipo. The dish now to Turner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Brogdon off the drive. Brogdon. And there's Brogdon putting it right back in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And White kicks to Porter. Stolen by Warren. Now the Pacers moving it up. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Even after some serious injuries, Oladipo still has some takeoff.
Carter looking around. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. McDermott comes in for T.J. Ward. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Bitadze can't hit.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Dunn. To the paint. Here's Cornette. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Young with the steal. Lamb against Satoransky. Young. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Lamb, good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Out to the right wing. Dunn outside. And Young kicks to Satoransky. Dunn outside. Here's Cornette. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Pacers up by 9. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
We've got Doug McDermott, and it's Holiday, and at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Clock at 4. Here's Young. It's blocked. Outside, Lamb. And slam dunk by Lamb.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Pacers leading by 11. McDermott with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Pass to Bitadze. Now McDermott. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Satoransky against Lamb. And Satoransky kicks to Dunn. Back to Satoransky. Out to the right wing. Hutchison passes to Cornette. McDermott with the steal. And Lamb with a clear path to the hoop. Up the floor. There's the feed to Holiday. Chicago grabs the miss. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Dunn. And there it is for him. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Here's Young. Following the basket by Doug McDermott. Here's Cornette. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Here's Satoransky. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The pass to Hutchison. Back to Dunn. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Hutchison. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And some changes here for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. T.J. Warren comes in for McDermott, and it's Victor Oladipo in for Lamb. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Markkanen, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Valentine comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Harrison's checked in for Satoransky, and it's White in for Chris Dunn. Right side Holiday. Warren against Young, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Sabonis comes in for Justin Holiday, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Aaron Holiday. And Chicago also making a switch. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Thaddeus Young.
Kobe White with the impressive ball handling skills lets him drive it right in there.
Oladipo misses.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Carter down low, defended by Sabonis. The shot's good from Carter.
And you see right there at a solid 250, Carter has no trouble finishing through contact.
Warren, good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And then Carter with the jam.
Carter specializes in this, competing on the glass and converting the second chance opportunity.
Here's Oladipo. The layup off target. Bulls trail by 13. Here's White. Lays it up and banks it in. White's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Warren dishes to Turner. He feeds it to Oladipo. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Markkanen. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Carter's got it back down to single digits for the Bulls. Turner passes to Oladipo. Got a hand on it.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And he gets the bucket. Carter's got 12 in the game.
Wendell did this against high-level college competition. Consistently showcased the ability to score with efficiency.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers bringing the quarter to a close.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny. It was all about Indiana as the game got going. At one point, they had a 9-point lead. And that does it for our half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. A fantastic game from Wendell Carter in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
And tipping off the second half, here's Jim Boylan's 5. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5 down low. Brogdon finds Warren. Now Oladipo. Right side Turner. Chicago grabs the miss. Carter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Markkanen.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find an open man.
Yes, that goes in.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 6.
Terrific play in the paint by Kobe White. Uses his athleticism to find a shot.
Turner passes to Oladipo, and that one drops for him. And the Pacers lead by 7.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
White drives in. No good on that one. Nice D from Warren. And Oladipo kicks to Warren. Back to Oladipo. To the inside. Sabonis, the pass to Warren. Stolen by Carter. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Markkanen's got the ball. Misses in close. Here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Sabonis.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner. Doug McDermott comes in for Sabonis. Justin Holiday's checked in for T.J. Warren. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Chicago also making some changes. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. And it's the Bulls with the ball. The Pacers making the shot. Here's Young, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust and kind of light a fire.
Good point. And it's the Pacers with the ball, following the miss by Chris Dunn. Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. Kicks it to Holiday. And stolen by Dunn. Young with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Dunn outside. Back to Young. Dunn looking over the floor. Shot clock at 6. Good D by Brogdon. Pacers leading by 9. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Holiday gets the bucket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And it's Dunn penetrating. Yep, it counts. Dunn's got his second basket of the night.
This is Dunn's game. Terrific acceleration. Very hard to stay in front of.
Inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Hutchison passes to Cornette. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Young, right side. 5 to shoot. Dunn outside. He kicks it to Levine. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Some changes for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Aaron Holiday. The Bulls also changing it up. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Harrison comes in for Zach LaVine. And Satoransky subbed in for Dunn. Pacers leading by 11. Outside, Lamb. Pass to Brogdon. Back to Lamb. Right side, Turner. Pass to Brogdon. Over Harrison. Up again. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater. And so it's Indiana. 13 points up at the end. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Sabonis and Turner up front. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. And it's McConnell in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Here's Harrison. Pulls up. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Carter. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Outside Warren. To the paint. Porter with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And then Carter with the jam.
Not just a half-court player, Wendell runs the floor well and has those long strides that eat up the ground.
Now here's Turner. Carter comes in with the double team. Turner against Carter. The kick out to Warren. Just 5 on the clock. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Showing some assertiveness inside. Warren knows you can't beat the defense if you play scared.
And the shot goes in. Satoransky's got his first points of the game. Pacers leading by 9. Turner dishes to Warren. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Warren. Warren's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Now here's Satoransky. Over McConnell. They get the rebound. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. The kick out to Warren. Turner passes to Warren. Here's Sabonis. Now the pass to McConnell. Here's Oladipo. Porter with a block.
Otto Porter with the reach to get that one. He gobbled it up.
And Satoransky wide open. He fires. But they'll get another chance. Valentine shot good.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Porter with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Harrison. Porter. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
On that play, this is where Porter's length is such an asset, creating second chance opportunities.
McConnell kicks to Turner. Stolen by Satoransky. Here's Porter and finished off by Porter.
In a tight game, get the ball to someone who won't shrink. Big shot by Porter.
Outside, Sabonis. Back to Oladipo. Pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
And if you don't, they keep finding the matchup every time up the floor.
Here's Carter, and he lays it straight in.
You can trust Carter when it counts. High basketball IQ with the skills to match.
And it's Warren with the jam.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Warren on the wing. Up top, McConnell. Satoransky covering. And he makes that one. And it's a 9-point Pacer lead.
And the balance Sabonis has is impressive. Able to score even when the D is physical with it.
Back to Valentine. Pass to Satoransky. Down low. Here's Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
Hard to shake Porter's focus. Good at staying in control on the way up.
Shot's good by Turner. And the Pacers lead by 9.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Turner with the steal. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McConnell scanning the floor. Warren the pass to Sabonis. Some nice passing here by Indiana. 5 on the clock and stolen by Valentine. And again, Chicago running the court in transition. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Excellent touch on the catch and shoot. Sabonis wants to help his team space the floor.
And so the Pacers take the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance.
This next question is based on probably one of the best basketball movies of all time, Hoop Dreams. High school standouts William Gates and Arthur Agee were coached by Gene Pingatore, who also coached which NBA Hall of Famer?
Was it Dominique Wilkins, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, or Isaiah Thomas?
This is a tough question. I actually didn't know this one.
I didn't know it either, but now we know it because we're going to throw it up on the
welcome up now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pacers, Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Warren in at the 3. Here's Vucevic. Good, nice job down low.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Oladipo with the ball. Defended now by Fournier, and it's in there.
Assist line minus Turner.
And it's Orlando's ball. Indiana moving the ball around. Sabonis kicks to Oladipo. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Isaac passes to Fultz. Now Vucevic. It's hauled in by Warren.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Count that bucket.
Malcolm Brogdon has been rock solid since he won the Rookie of the Year award. This guy's capable as a scorer, and what a pretty pass there.
And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
Well, just terrific anticipation to force the turnover and ignite the break.
Now here's Fultz. The pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Turner. Off target with the fadeaway. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Oladipo. Turner passes to Oladipo. Left side, Sabonis. Passes it to Brogdon. Clock at 6, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. For Orlando, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Fultz dishes to Vucevic. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night. It's Sabonis with the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Doris, last season, Domantas Sabonis turned a corner in terms of development. He became a key cog in this offense.
That's exactly right, Greg. Coach trusted him in more pick-and-roll situations. He allowed him to do more heavy lifting within the offense. And Sabonis has got great basketball IQ. He understands how to make reads, set solid screens. This is a guy who makes people around him better.
And Lamb kicks to Turner. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Turner. Now here's Sabonis. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And some changes here for the Pacers. Doug McDermott comes in for Sabonis. And Justin Holiday subbed in for T.J. Warren. And to change for the Magic. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Goga Bitadze is checked in for the Pacers. Orlando also making some changes. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Now here is Holiday.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Augustine against Lamb. McConnell passes to Bitadze. Comes up empty down low.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
1:22 left in the first quarter. Ross against Lamb. Goes up on the high post. Pacers with the rebound.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
And Holiday throws it down.
Well, Doug McDermott, a high IQ basketball player, understands when his teammates are open how to find them.
Ross dishes to Bamba. That one, no good. And Indiana will come the other way. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And finished off by McDermott.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now, here's Vucevic. To halt the run. That's tipped. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Lamb passes to Bitadze. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Pacers making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Orlando.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Here's Ennis over Holiday. Vucevic trying to get open. And Ross with the slam.
My goodness, the vertical of Terrence Ross is special.
Holiday, the pass to Holiday. It's stolen by Vucevic. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Bamba's running. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And here's Holiday. And that does it for the first quarter. Pacers lead by 7. Stay with it. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
They've got Victor Oladipo, and it's Bitadze in at the center. That's the Pacers' foul. And here we go. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
You can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
And a guy like Justin Holiday, a great option off the bench. Consistent scoring threat with that second unit.
That's exactly right. And Justin Holiday also provides you solid defense to go along with that shooting, Greg. And he's older now. There's a calmness to his presence while he's on the floor. He's been with a couple of teams. He's been around a little bit. So he's just got to maximize what he does best.
Bamba with it. Now defended by Oladipo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Mo Bamba is the prototypical modern NBA big, right? The size combined with the shooting ability.
That free throw, no good. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level
is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game. They are just killing them on the interior.
The Magic trail by 8. Fournier dishes to Bamba. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Releases from 15, and he can't bank that one in. Pacers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Turner. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
To the wing on the left. Fultz against Brogdon. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Pacers leading by 10. Outside Warren. Down low, Turner. Lays it up off the glass. Turner's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Fournier. Sabonis grabs the board. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Warren the pass to Oladipo. Brogdon kicks to Turner. Oladipo outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
And with Victor Oladipo, the impact he has on the scoreboard is huge. But you can't discount how great he is as a defender.
Oh, there's no doubt, Greg. Think about it. The last time he played a full season, he was first-team All-NBA defense. This guy has great length on his arms. He can cause a lot of miscues with his ability to pressure. And he's strong enough to deal with wings as well. So there's a versatility there that you love.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Oladipo.
T.J. McConnell.
Here's Augustine. No points in the game yet for him. And Fournier kicks to Fultz. To stop the run, Gordon trying to break loose. And it's laid in by Fournier.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Shots good by Turner.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here is Augustine. 1:49 left to play here in the half. Magic moving the ball around. Fournier finds Gordon. Over in the corner, Isaac. Fultz with the ball. Back to Isaac. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Back to Brogdon. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Brogdon. Left side Turner. It's stolen by Fultz. Here's Augustine. Isaac. The Pacers pull it in. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. Turner passes to McConnell. And here is Brogdon. Back to McConnell. Outside Sabonis. To the inside. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Dishes it to Turner. The pass to Sabonis. 35 seconds left now here in the second. And the shot is good. And the Pacers lead by 16.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Fultz looking around. Isaac kicks to Fultz. Here's the floater. And that one is off. Good D by Brogdon. McConnell passes to Warren. Augustine with the steal. Outside Gordon. From down in the low post, it goes. Gordon's got his first basket of the night.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Tillman. Things were going Indiana's way from the beginning. Tenacious on both ends of the floor. And
after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 set. And the basket by Gordon.
Well, I love the concentration. Simply stated, when Aaron Gordon is this locked in, he is very difficult to deal with.
And we all know that defense, not necessarily the strong suit for Vucevic, but it's an area that he has definitely shown some improvement.
No doubt, Greg. His greatest strength, obviously, is ability to get on the backboards and rebound with a high efficiency and production. And the key is he's worked to mask those defensive deficiencies. Not a lockdown anchor, but certainly a better team defender than when he entered the league. Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer, pretty dime there.
Gordon, the pass to Isaac. And it's sent back by Turner. And the basket by Gordon. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. To the paint, here's Warren. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Gordon finds Fournier. Here's Vucevic. He's covered by Warren. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Vucevic.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. The feed to Turner. Banked in off the glass. Turner's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
On the wing, Isaac. Defended by Sabonis. And it's sent back by Turner.
Miles Turner with that length sends it back twice on the pipes. Miles.
Here's Oladipo. Crafty move. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Markelle Fultz. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. That's good from Oladipo. A lot of great talkers over the years. Trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that.
Lamb passes to Turner. Back to Lamb. 4 on the shot clock. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Magic trail by 14. Carter Williams dishes to Bamba. Here's Ross. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Turner. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
Ennis passes to Bamba. 1:07 left in the third. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Lamb finds Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Well, this is where Miles Turner's versatility is important, right? This is an athletic big man who is excellent at penetrating inside. What a bind he puts defenders in.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Some changes for Indiana. McDermott's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Justin Holiday comes in for Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Aaron Holiday. DJ Augustine's checked in for Orlando. Holiday, the pass to McConnell. Back to Holiday. Some nice passing here by Indiana. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Pacers lead by 17.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Here's Carter Williams. It's good. Carter Williams has got his first points of the night.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
And it's slammed in by Turner.
Boy, it's really special watching Miles Turner put it all together on the offensive end. He's doing work right now.
Lamb against Ross. Second chance shot. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pacers out in front, up by 15. It's the... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. McDermott is out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then it's Sabonis. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. McDermott passes to Sabonis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
This guy's a skilled interior scorer. There's height. There's great shot selection. Sabonis doing work right now.
Now Carter Williams inside. And they double up Gordon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. T.J. Warren comes in for McDermott. And Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Orlando also making some changes. Isaac's checked in for Ross. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. Turner's checked in for Indiana. Holiday, the pass to Turner. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
The Magic trail by 15. Here's Fournier. Sweet little floater.
Well, Fournier pulling out the floater in that instance, the perfect opportunity to display that aspect of his game.
Sabonis. And Turner kicks to Brogdon. Outside Warren. Passes to Sabonis. And that one, good. Sabonis has got 4 this quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And it's Gordon missing. Indiana leading by 15. Back to Warren. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Turner passes to Sabonis. Now here's Brogdon. 6 on the shot clock. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Domantas Sabonis is one of the outstanding passers from the post position that we have in today's game. If you're open, he'll find you.
And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Vucevic to the pass to Gordon. Outside Warren. On the wing, Turner. On the wing, Holiday. Warren against Fournier. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
Tries again, and it's sent back by Turner. And he's able to get it back. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Warren kicks to Sabonis. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. Jumps up, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
How effortless is a dunk for Aaron Gordon? He's ready for takeoff, gentlemen.
It's stolen by Fultz. Fournier goes in. He dishes it to Gordon. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Warren finds Turner.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a 14-point game. Fultz against Oladipo. Outside Warren. Here's Sabonis. And the layup falls. Sabonis has got 6 here in this quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pacers.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Miles Turner.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
He gets that one.
Well, at 6'9", great athlete, Aaron Gordon can be a problem on the glass.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Indiana moving the ball around. Sabonis, the pass to Turner. Back to Sabonis. The kick out to Oladipo. Brogdon outside. Just 5 to shoot. There's Sabonis. Count it. And the Pacers lead by 18.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
That's his 3rd personal foul. At the line for the Magic.
That free throw missing.
We know this about Nikola Vucevic. He's a high percentage finisher. To me, the next steps, right? Improve your defense, be more consistent with range. And if he does that, he's golden.
On the wing, Lamb. Out left to the wing. Sumner passes to Lamb. There's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams. Martin here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point. And for Indiana, Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the 3. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Boy, that's outstanding court awareness from Oladipo. Head up and found the open man.
For 3, Love. The rebound by Brogdon. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana.
You know, Malcolm Brogdon is so good in so many ways. He's got an old school game and approach. Nothing flashy, but everything effective and done well. Always aware of the situation he's in. Knows when to pass, when to shoot it. Runs the pick and roll exquisitely. And is an excellent teammate. Boy, what an asset he is to the Pacers.
Here's Brogdon. Here's Sabonis. And that one, good.
Boy, that's a testament to the strength of Sabonis. Fantastic at fighting through whatever the defense throws at him.
And without a doubt, Brogdon saw more usage with the Pacers, and, man, he stepped up to the challenge.
And, you know, Greg, his shooting percentage did dip with the added usage, but he was still efficient for his position, and I thought he blossomed as a playmaker, too. I mean, he created well for others and really was a catalyst for the Pacers' success.
Count the basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Sexton on the wing. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Brogdon. Garland kicks to Drummond. Shot clock at 5. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Warren the pass to Brogdon. Now, here's Oladipo. Pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Sabonis now is not going to shy away from contact. He really aggressively attacks the defense.
There's Garland. The Pacers pull it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. Porter's checked in for Jetty Osman. Brogdon kicks to Turner. Back to Brogdon. It's Oladipo on the wing. Sabonis finds Oladipo. And here's Sabonis. Outside to Brogdon. Just 4 to shoot. Turner trying to free himself up. Oladipo misses.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Porter, no luck. Pacers leading by 3. The kick out to Warren. Now the pass to Turner. Back to Warren. Oladipo outside. Sabonis, the pass to Oladipo. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Pacers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's Brogdon. Ball's knocked loose. It's Brogdon on the wing. Turner against Drummond. The kick out to Warren. Back to Brogdon. Over Garland. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Back to Porter. Love deciding where to go with it. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Garland once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Oladipo dishes to Warren, and the shot goes in.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Garland. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Here's Lamb. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's been all about Domantas Sabonis for the Indiana Pacers. He finishes with 9 points. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Nance and Johnson are up front. Then it's Porter. And it's Osman in at the small forward. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
To the inside. Porter against Lamb. And that one's good by Porter.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
It's stolen by Nance. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Justin Holiday comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
Porter looking it over. An easy 2 points on the layup. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
On the wing, Holiday, covered by Nance. To the paint, there's Bitadze. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Windler, the pass to Thompson. He dishes it to Porter. Here's Osman, guarded by Holiday. Stolen by Holiday. Now the fast break. Lamb with the ball. Outside Holiday. To the middle. There's Bitadze. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Bitadze's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Windler. Covered by Lamb. They grab their own miss. And yes, it's good.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Down low. Here's Holiday. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
On the wing, Nance. He's covered by Warren. 6 to shoot. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
And stolen by Drummond. One-on-one fast break. Nice D from Oladipo.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And just an emotional return from injury for Oladipo last season. He missed over a year due to that knee, and just great to see the young man back on the floor.
Boy, it sure is, Greg. I mean, it didn't take long for Oladipo to show he's still an outstanding player. I mean, he means so much to this team when he's healthy. His energy is infectious, and he's a big-time playmaker and shot maker. It's really hard to miss a full year. But I tell you what, Oladipo did not look rusty for long. Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. And here is Garland. Nance in the post. He's covered by Warren. Nance, no good. So Oladipo will bring it up for the Pacers. And finished off by Oladipo.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
It's stolen by Oladipo. Brogdon kicks to Holiday. Indiana moving the ball around. The kick out to Oladipo. Floats one up. And Warren, here we go. And it's Warren with the jam.
Well, really hard to stop Warren when he gets moving downhill. I mean, he's got a really strong body, and he also has a pretty tight handle, too.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
To the middle. Here's Oladipo. It's deflected. That will count. And the first half is now in the books.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, there was a big-time first quarter for Domantas Sabonis. He had 9 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And that does it for our halftime.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Domantas Sabonis has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the 1. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. For Cleveland, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well. I mean, it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. And Oladipo kicks to Brogdon. To the inside. The kick out to Oladipo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sabonis. Good. And it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his 5th assist in this one. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Brogdon. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Garland.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Warren on the wing. Inside. Sabonis, 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Garland, it's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
And it's Brogdon off the drive. Tipped away. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Garland leading the charge.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? I love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
And, you know, with Miles Turner, a lot of his value, I think, comes on the defensive end. One of the best shot blockers in the league the last couple of years, and has really good mobility. He's got a nice shooting stroke, but defensively is where he makes his greatest impact in my mind.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
The drive by Love. Sexton on the wing. Back to Drummond. Pass to Garland. Drummond dishes to Sexton. To the paint. Love against Warren. Here's Sabonis. Turner trying to free himself up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Can't afford to be too handsy with Sabonis. He's very good at forcing the issue and getting these calls.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Warren. Aaron Holiday's checked in for Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Doug McDermott, he's checked in for the Pacers. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Garland. Good on the shot. McDermott's got his first 2 points of the night.
McDermott does a solid job scoring close to the basket at 6'8". His size allows him to capitalize from there.
Here's Thompson. Back to Exum. Stolen. McConnell finds McDermott. To the middle. The kick out to Holiday. This one for 3. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now an 8-point Pacer lead.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
You know, this is an area Lamb must continue to improve his passing, and when he passes it like this, it helps out a lot.
And Thompson kicks to Exum. Back to Thompson, shoots, and that comes off the assist by Exum. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And Thompson throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Left side, Porter kicks it to Thompson. Cleveland moving the ball around. The shot's good from Nance.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
McConnell passes to Lamb. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Lamb's got his first 2 points.
You know, wanting to develop his interior game, Jeremy Lamb, shots like this. With
the power on that throwdown.
Goodness. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's...
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Pacers lead by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Johnson are up front. Garland is out there at Porter, and it's Windler in at the 3 slot.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And the Cavaliers making a change here.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
McConnell kicks to Turner. Back to McConnell. Inside, stolen by Thompson. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break and finished off by Porter.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Turner passes to Sabonis. Holiday surveying the floor. 5 to shoot. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Indiana making some changes. Warren's checked in for Justin Holiday. Oladipo comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Then for the Cavaliers, Andre Drummond's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Colin Sexton in for Kevin Porter. The Cavaliers trailing. Sexton kicks to Osman. And it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
First one falls for him. Brogdon hits them both. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Love dishes to Sexton, and that one is good.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
And Oladipo kicks to Warren. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
To the inside, and there's the call on Jetty Osman. That's his first foul. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Value added whenever Sabonis catches the hot hand. Excellent at getting to his spot and capitalizing.
Garland with it. Sabonis with the steal. And there's the call on Jetty Osman. That's foul number 2 for him. And Turner kicks to Brogdon. Passes it to Warren. Outside, Sabonis. The kick out to Warren. And stolen by Love.
Oh, that's a tough pass to make there. He had a very narrow gap to squeeze it through and just couldn't get it done.
Kept alive. Sexton hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Sexton's got 4 points in the quarter. Pacers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Brogdon finds Sabonis. Down low, here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Boy, that's a big one for Warren. Huge. He's never one to shy away from taking the important shots. Not him.
And it's good, 2 points.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And it's Turner finishing it off.
Evolving as a leader right before our eyes. It's important that Turner continue to prove he can score in big moments.
Cleveland moving it around. 3:33 left to play here in the fourth. And Drummond is right there.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
The dish to Sexton. He kicks it to Love. Back to Sexton. Here's Drummond. And that'll be 2 free throws. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Fast break. Here comes Indiana, and stolen by Love. Left side, Sexton. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Turner finds Warren. Back to Turner. Yes!
Proving he has the clutch DNA. Love seeing Turner up his game during these big possessions.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Right side, Sexton. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Osman, the pass to Drummond. Can't cash in. Oladipo taking his time here. It's in!
Oladipo is a guy you can count on. You can bank on him coming through in the clutch for you.
And it's all about the three right here.
Oh, he gets it before the hole.
How about that?
What a shot.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. So Cleveland will get the first possession. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And so in the game for the Pacers. Sabonis and Turner up front. Jeremy Lamb out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Warren in at the small forward position. Brogdon finds Warren. And here's Sabonis. He's guarded by Love. Here's Warren. Out to Lamb. On the wing, Turner. Tries yet again. And the layup is good. Turner's got the first basket here in overtime for the Pacers.
I tell you, the tenacity of Turner on the drive is something no one wants to be a part of.
Garland dishes to Thompson. To the paint. And one action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night. And stolen by Love. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Windler with the bucket. Windler's got the lead up to 2 now for the Cavs.
And that's enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal and then off to the races.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Love.
Hey, you got to think that expectations are always high for Sabonis as the son of one of the all-time great players, but you know what? He consistently has made his own mark and delivers outstanding performances.
The Pacers making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. The Pacers shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. And that one's good, Brogdon.
Boy, it's clear why people are high on Brogdon. His ability to take over on important possession, outstanding.
Here's Garland. Here's Drummond, and it's sent back by Turner. Back to Oladipo, and then Oladipo with the jam.
And you know, Oladipo back in 2013 was the #2 overall pick in the draft and is showing a lot of promise. He's really taking over the game in key stretches here.
Embracing the spotlight, Love is a premier talent who welcomes the chance to connect in the clutch.
And it's Warren with the jam.
Relishing the spotlight in a big way. Warren loves having the ball in his hands during these moments.
And that one's good, Love.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Good.
Big shot player. Sexton showing us he loves the spotlight. Seems energized performing here under the bright lights.
And slammed to by Sabonis.
Pivotal bucket from Sabonis there. This guy just continues to rise to the challenge.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closer. That one goes. Count it.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
And Oladipo kicks to Warren. Pass to Sabonis. And there's the feed to Turner. Stolen by Garland. It drops.
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Oladipo for three. He's off from three. Here's Sexton. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
And just solid at driving to the rim. When Sexton is on the attack, it just creates problems for the defense.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They escape. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it.